Okay, let's look on the left. Look on the left.
Everybody okay?
540! Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and it is update time specifically for the PTR, that stands for Public Test Realm. In other words, specifically the State of Decay 2 beta. And I'll repeat it again. This is just for the beta. It is not for the base game yet, and you can only be in the beta if you have Steam. So there were a bunch of changes, but today what we're going to be taking a look at is mainly the new recruiting ability to recruit from your legacy bank and what you can do as a strategy. So let's see here. So right now you can see that it costs 1,200 influence to recruit a survivor. You also can see that I can't currently do that. I am currently at maximum survivors. You can see right over here, 9. 9 is the soft cap. It is possible to go past 9, but you got to do something like shut an enclave down and recruit all 3 of them. But this is that's why it's the soft cap, because it shuts down your ability to recruit in general, just under certain specific situations. Cooldown is 31 minutes, basically 30 to 159. That can be affected, or at least I'm told that it's affected by how many people are in your legacy bank. But what I can tell you, it has nothing to do with cell towers. It was 31 minutes on green zone. It was 31 minutes. It was 31 minutes on green zone without cell towers. It was 31 minutes on lethal zone with cell towers, because they do reduce cooldown. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to work. Also, the price stays the same. It was 1,200 on green zone. It was 1,200 on lethal zone. A bit of a chunk, but it's definitely not. It's not the worst. So our next objective is, let's go ahead and, in order to show some of the effects, let's call in a siege, and I'm going to show you what you can do. So right now, I am building a tough negotiation team. You can see right here. Tough negotiations, tough negotiations, tough negotiations, tough negotiations. So how could you possibly have so many people with the same hero bonus? The answer is that I am kicking people out and slowly recruiting new people that have a hero bonus that I am certain of. So the first step is, let me show you why I'm doing tough negotiation. I'll show you the stats. Tough negotiation gives you 30% more influence gained. It applies to killing zombies, and it applies to completing quests. And this is the reason why Whitney Field is the god base. I can cause an infinite number of sieges, just like the one you're seeing. And as you can see, the siege takes about 1 minute. It's a very low-level siege.
Don't even know we're here.
In fact, I don't even need to fight them, to be honest. And I can just instantly heal myself as well, so any damage they do is totally irrelevant, because I can just go right here and use my foam. So now I'm just healed back to full.
That is one big blood jug.
And the base amount of influence you would get, unmodified, because what we're doing here is stacking modifiers. The unmodified influence you would get is 200. Now, 200 is pretty good. 200 from Whitney Field is solid, but we can do better, and we can make Whitney Field multiple times better, actually. So the siege is over. All we gotta do is clean it up, and now we're gonna see how much money we get. So everyone pay attention on the left side. Come on, guys. Mop those zombies up. You can use the Haven device to kind of make this a little faster. Not a little bit, a lot faster. Not necessary, but you can. And remember, the first time you do this, the siege will start out very large. It's going to start out as a 3-minute siege. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Of course we fucking survived.
440 influence. 440. So we are doubling the influence we get there. Should actually be a little higher. That's because the satellite broadcast is down. So that has a 6-minute timer. Okay, so what we need to do now is we can't recruit anybody without kicking someone out. So we gotta pick someone to get kicked out. Actually, let me go. Let's clean some of these guys up. I need some peace and quiet.
Screamer.
Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. Good. Okay, so what we gotta do is kick somebody out, and what we're gonna do is replace them with a tough negotiations character, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that. So, let me see. It's probably gonna be Felicia. I like Felicia, you know, but, you know, in the name of progress, you know, what can you do? So first off, we'll take all of her equipment. And with Cree, doesn't really matter who actually kicks her out, but we'll kick her out. And that'll drop us down to 8 people, and you'll see that we can actually recruit somebody.
With you gone, there'll be one less big fucking mouth to feed.
I don't fucking believe this.
God, you guys are gonna get me demonetized. How many F-bombs you guys are dropping? Are you guys going out of your way to do that? Okay, so now we're down to 8 people, and you can see right here, now we are actually able to recruit somebody, but I don't have anyone prepared, and that's so that you can see how it's done. So what I'm going to do is quit back to the main menu, and I get to show you the next change in the game. Check it out. 5 save slots. This is the Forever community. This is the YouTube community. This is the Twitch Fresh Start community. Yes, if you didn't know, you can follow me on Twitch and see Lethal Zone Fresh Start gameplay. That's the one there, the Unbitten. So let's just use this one on the far right side so that we, you know, keep them organized. Skip the tutorial. Doesn't matter what difficulty it is. For some reason, it's really laggy right here. It doesn't matter, offline or online. I'm just going to choose Mayor Valley. And what we were going to do is, actually, let me go over here and drag in a nice sticky note right here. And the sticky note has the skills that I'm looking for. So let me just make sure you get the trait. You need to have the Trader's Boon. So maybe it does matter what difficulty you're on. Play on a difficulty where you have the Trader Boon favors. You need that. Well, you don't need it, but like it would be helpful. So this is the new flipping screen. Let's get them on. And here we go. So these are the skills I'm looking for. I already have a more or less... all of these traits have tough negotiations. Now, what you got to do is flip through them. And now here's the next big news. Look down here. You can go random or previous. What that means is if you pass somebody up, you can go back. You can go back up to 2 people. See that? So like, so this guy's name is Vezrin. I can go forward, now I go backward. Look, I'm back. I can go forward 2, I can go back 2. But you can't go more than 3. If I go 3, now I go back, he's gone. So now if you accidentally go past him, it saves the last 2 random characters that you created. So I'm not going to make you watch all of this. Like, you know, I'm just going to flip through a few of them just to kind of give you an idea. Maybe I'll get lucky. But you're going to have to flip through these. And you need to know what skills. You could look on the wiki if you want to find out what traits you're looking for. But you're going to flip through these, and when you find them, you want to make sure. You know, right now I'm not going to be too picky about it because I just want to get a bunch of characters with tough negotiations in there in the first place. But what I'm going to do is jump cut until I've found all of them. Okay, so we found our first one, Mark Gonzalez. You can see here he has the traits Sales Associate, Gets Rashes, and whatever that word is. So this is the trait here that could potentially give us tough negotiation. Now, I don't know what he's going to have until we start the game, but he has a 1 in 3 chance because his hero bonus is going to be from one of these. Every one of these traits has a hero bonus. Some of them have the same bonus, which is why there are multiple traits here. But we have a 1 in 3 chance of him having the bonus. Anyways, let me keep flipping. Okay, here's our next one. This time we have Kevin Mcneil. Now, he has a 1 in 2 chance of getting, what do you call it, tough negotiation because he only has 2 traits, so it's a higher probability. It's a 50-50 where this one is like, you know, a 33% chance. Now, he does have a 5th skill, but mechanics is pretty good, so I'm not too upset about that. Let's go ahead and roll for the final one, though. And I just found the final one, Morgan Cena, and I actually went past her, right? I went past her and actually had to back up because I forgot visited yard sales as one of them. So she also has a 1 in 2 chance. I believe Poor Bedside Manor has a penalty, but whatever. Like I said, we don't have to be picky anymore because we don't have to worry about it. We could just we could replace her. Let's just see though. So now, like I said, we don't know what their skills are going to be. We got to hit the button down here. So now it's going to start the game. Now there are basically, when you start a new game, all of your characters are going to start as citizens. And because of that, we get to see what their trait is immediately. It's not unlocked, but we get to see it. So right over here, the first one has breaks the tension. So that's not what we're looking for. The second one is breaks the tension. Not what we're looking for. And the last one was siphoning system. So on this one, we lost the roll every single time. We were hoping that we would get it, but unfortunately, that's just not the. It just wasn't any good. Like what that means though is that this community is garbage. We're just going to delete this one and start all over again and repeat the process. And you're going to be able to do this like so. And we can do this to completely replace anyone in the community. Anyways, let me go ahead and skip until I got something to show. Okay, so I have my next group of 3 people. So over here, it's punches walls. So we have a 1 in 3 chance. This one has a negative part to it, but like I said, these are temporary people. We can get better people. Over here, sales associate, so 1 in 2 chance. And over here, visited yard sales, so a 1 in 3 chance. So once again, we're just gonna go start the game. And we will see what they have. Keep in mind that when you recruit people from inside the game, they're not going to start at the citizen level. And that means that you're not going to be able to see their bonus. But your starting 3 characters, you get to see. And speaking of which, see, you can see right here, citizen level. Citizen means it's like, basically there's 3 ranks. The top rank is hero. So, okay. Tough negotiations. Punches walls. Oh, well, kind of nice. Actually, 10 health. Yeah, we can handle that. This actually could be a good one. Mending, so we didn't win on that one. And we got 2 people with tough negotiation. So there we go. And as you can see, it's not unlocked, but we've got it. So our next step is going to be, let's get to the... We need to actually get to the base. I did actually try... I'm not gonna lie, I did actually try to send people to the character bank literally right off the bat, but the game glitched. It froze, it locked up. So, I guess we're not supposed to do that. Now, instead, what we gotta do is we just gotta claim the starting base, essentially. Now, when you transfer somebody over, there are benefits. And some of those benefits is that the person you transfer over, they transfer their entire inventory with them. In fact, I will show you right after this the improvements they've made to the legacy bank. And because of that, what we can do is we can actually grab some supplies real fast. Let's just throw them in here, right? Just like this. And we can have them grab these supplies, however how meager they are, and you could also call in stuff like, you know, for example, you could do supply drops and stuff, and just have them stock up on any of the starting gear, and then transfer them over. Like, you could absolutely do that. I tried it live on Twitch. Like, there was a 3-hour stream where I tested all of this stuff out, so I already... Oh, okay, I need to... chill out there before I crash into, like, dead people or something. Okay, now we gotta claim the base. Because, like I said, I did try it without claiming the base, and the game froze twice. You know, once, maybe a coincidence, twice, got a feeling you're not supposed to do it that way, basically. Okay, now we just need to scout. Reveal the base. Upstairs.
Heard some Z's moaning back there.
Really? Okay, he's outside. No, looks like he's in the garage. There's always one last one that's just trying to be a pain.
Fuck. Yeah, this'll work.
Okay, now that we have it, we can send them back to the legacy bank. Now, I won't be able to recruit them both instantly. And the other thing we want to do is prep the characters. So let's have Drew. Oh, Drew is on a mission right now? That's weird. Drew. Oh, we haven't claimed the house. Derp. Of course we have to claim the house. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is pack our characters up. I'm not going to pack them up extensively because it's really not important.
Pipes are working and the breaker.
I mean, it could be important, but it's not important for my particular... My community has plenty of resources, but let me just grab all this. And then what I'm going to do is switch to Kevin, and we go over here on the menu, and you can see right down here, it says hold down the Y button to send him to the legacy pool, so I'm going to do exactly that. And then it's kind of like demoting somebody or exiling somebody. You got to go and find them. Like this. Then you say send to the legacy pool. Hold to confirm.
Be seeing you.
Stay alive, all right?
And there she goes. She's sent to the legacy pool. Now let's do the same with Christy. So we're going to go ahead and get Christy outfitted. Now, once again, I could buy stuff from that trader merchant and just send these people over. And you could do that over and over again on a brand new community if you got the trader legacy. Like, you could just do it on Green Zone and basically supply your Lethal Zone community, assuming that you're actually, assuming you actually have the resource, the money to spend. But yeah, you could do it. And now we'll send her as well.
Be seeing you.
Take care. Seriously.
And there they go. Christy left the community. We wish her luck in her next community. So this one is done. So now we get out of here. And now I will show you where they are in the Legacy Bank and how it works. But first, we need to clean up. Let's go ahead and delete that. And now we can go over here to... Legacy Bank is right here. Here's a legacy pool. So here is the Redesign legacy pool. You can sort by different leaders. You can, she's a sheriff. So if you need a specific character, you could see it now. If you need like a sheriff, well, you could transfer one in. It's really nice. They've got all kinds of different what do you call it? All kinds of different ways that you could sift through them. In addition to that, you can hit the A button, in this case on controller, and you can see their inventory. You can see here that they have a rucksack of materials. One thing you can't do, though, unfortunately, is see what their hero bonus is. So you'll just have to know that. Anyways, what we're gonna do now is load into here, the community that we're gonna recruit them in. Because that's how we're gonna get that'll complete the transfer, and I will have enough people to actually fully replace everyone I don't need in this community. So here we are. Just go over here to recruit legacy survivor.
Hey, ew, is this thing even fucking on? Am I talking to myself here? Hello? Hello?
Okay, and now it's gonna bring up this. Now I didn't push any buttons to do this. So like this automatic, once you activate it, this thing will just pop up automatically. So like I didn't push any buttons. Now I'm gonna go ahead and call in, let's call in Drew. And so you hold to confirm, and then you hit recruit.
I have someone nearby on their way to your base.
Now you can see we're on a cooldown of 31 minutes.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
And now we have the character. Let me go ahead and also, we could sort by ammo types now, or sort different sort options. So damage, name, so alphabetical. Recently added, I actually use quite a bit. Value, type, etc. Different things you can do. Now let's see our new character, Drew. So here's Drew with the tough negotiation, but we gotta level it up. So it's no good on its own. So what we gotta do is, what we're gonna do is spend the rest of this episode leveling this character up. And as you can see here, she has
I hope that keeps us going.
a nice rucksack of materials. So she brings gifts. Let's get this training. And fortunately on Lethal Zone, it's not terribly hard to level up your characters because there's just so many zombies. Unbelievable amounts of zombies. That means it's usually pretty easy. So she's going to be a member of the community. Let's go ahead and properly outfit her with some halfway decent stuff. The new sorting order really trips me up. I still haven't gotten the hang of it yet. Where are plague cures at? Maybe I need to make some. I'm gonna go ahead and make a 4-pack, and then I'm gonna distribute the 4-pack. There it is. Let's go ahead and sort by recently added. That's how we have that pyro launcher. Get me a weapon of some kind. Doesn't really matter what it is. Carving knife. And then I also want bouncing Borises so that we can destroy a Juggernaut. Juggernaut's worth a lot of influence. Give me some extra ammo, too. You never know when you need a little more ammo. Okay, so what we got to do next is farm some standing. And one thing that can help us do that is actually draw in some zombies. Because completing the quest will actually... It will actually earn us some more standing, because completing a quest also does it. Though, I need to be careful. I don't want to hit the maximum money, because if I hit the maximum money, it'll mess everything up. So, let's go. What we need to do is start running some zombies down. If we could find some ferals, that would be awesome. Ferals are worth a lot, and they're very easy to kill with the impaler. We got a group of bloaters here.
Don't breathe any of that. That cloud would kill me.
Oh boy, the Z's are swarming the base.
Now, what's good about that is that each bloater gives me standing, but then on top of that, the bloaters together count as a horde. So we basically get standing per bloater, and then a little more standing for breaking a horde open. Triple ferals. Awesome. So let's look at our standing. Let me get a little distance on them. So our standing is kind of at the eye in Citizen. Look at that. Now that is a chunk of standing right there. I think you'll agree. That's what makes ferals so great for it. We got a screamer over here.
We got more of those motherfuckers incoming.
Oh yes, more swearing. They're working really hard to get me demonetized. Yes, it doesn't even have to be me swearing. It could literally be the video game, and that will get me demonetized. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and pick up our money, and then we'll also get a quest completion, which will give us more standing. I don't want to do it too much, because it is possible for Whitney Field to jam, and if Whitney Field jams, I've got to basically... I basically have to move out and move back in. It is worth it, because you earn more than enough money.
Fuck me, a screamer.
Ah, yes.
Everybody
I think...
okay?
So we just earned 440 there. Which is still an absolute truck ton of money. Like, that is basically over 2 rucksacks there. Like, you basically, for like doing nothing, for very little, just like doing chores during a siege, we were able to earn 2 rucksacks of resources. That's why Whitney Field is the god base. It basically invalidates resources in the game. Like, it's not now, you know, the money isn't infinite. Or it is infinite, but it's not instantaneous. You know, you do have to wait for your money to appear. But that's because it's not like a mod or a hack or something like that. It's just made out of like normal gameplay features. Fling that zombie off. And what we need to do is keep looking for more zombies. Some more ferals would do us some good, maybe some juggernauts. We've got some juggersplodes with us in order to make quick work of juggernauts, so... Unfortunately, Screamer's really not worth a lot. A little disappointed that Lethal's... I mean, like, we're basically like 40% of the way there. But still, this is Lethal Zone. Where are all the zombies? Oh, there's a feral right there. And I see some Screamers, and this counts as a horde. Nice. Training video's complete, so we're also getting our EXP filled out. Let's go ahead and keep that rolling. Okay, so this is done, which means that'll bump our standing up. So let's go ahead and run it again. And then we can see how much we're going to earn with the,
We just spotted zombies shambling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
So here's how much we're going to earn with the satellite on, or the broadcast on. Trigger the siege. I will be so upset if Whitney Field jams in the middle of it. If it, like, bugs out. But this is the... Oh, God, please don't blow my vehicle up. So if you're wondering why I have grenade launchers, I have grenade launchers on just for fun. Like, they are... I do not recommend grenade launchers. The AI is very indiscriminate. Let's just put it that way. They will blow everything up. They will blow you up. They will blow your vehicles up. I just have it on for fun.
I hope you're all ready, because the Zeds sure are.
It also helps to make the base feel more like a fortress when you've got, like, grenadiers on the walls, essentially.
Fucking show them we won't go.
But no, if you're being serious, you would never do that. Like, that's really stupid. Oh, here's a Juggernaut. Like I said, we got our Juggersplodes ready. So this guy is just walking, standing. He's not even a threat. Unless we just totally mess it up, but, you know, I've been doing this long enough. I mean, there's always it's a non-0% chance that I could screw it all up. So here's how you do it. Get his attention and trick him into meleeing. Throw... There we go.
Boys and girls, we have more Zeds on our hands. Get ready.
Now, if that was a little too fast for you, this is how you do it. Basically, you trick the Juggernaut into attacking, and then you throw really low. Like, aim downwards like this, and throw really, really low. You need to do that because the Bouncing Boris has a bounce to it, you know, as in the name. And if you throw it really low, it'll only roll forward a little bit. Then what you gotta do is, the Boris takes a moment to explode. It's got a fuse, so you gotta run back over to the Juggernaut and lure a melee attack out, and then dodge away so you don't actually get hit. Let's see. Big chunk of standing there. Let's see how much money we're earning. So before it's 440.
And we're still here.
Now it's 480.
Yes.
So we are definitely going to be getting over 500 here. I should probably repair since they grenaded my vehicle. Thank you very much once again, team. You're so cooperative, team. You're the best. But Fox, you're the one who gave us the grenade launchers. Do you want to meet Felicia's fate? You will be silent. We've got a horde over here. Squishing time. Oh, look at this. It's a horde of screamers. Perfect. Standing per screamer, and then standing for tearing up a horde. If I can actually hit the screamer. As you can see, zombies continuously spawn around the base, especially on Lethal Zone. It's like that on any difficulty, but it's very aggressive on Lethal Zone, so no shortage of enemies to take out. Unfortunately, the stuff we mainly want, Juggernauts and Pharaohs, are a little more in short supply. Let me go ahead, though, and jump cut until we're done. Okay, so we just now got it. And there's another glitch, nickname, enclave name. You know, they seem really friendly. They got like a nice smiley face down there. And, okay, so now we have another tough negotiation. That's another 30 influence. So let's trigger a siege and see how much we're gonna get. Because all of our bonuses are stacked up.
Like seeing all these biters so close to home.
I love seeing these biters so close to home. Because it means money. Also, I had to spend some money. We're down to 9,000 influence right there. I actually had to call in a, where is it? I called it the Independence Pack just now in order to reduce our money by 1,000 because we were earning so much money we were going to hit the money cap. Oh, also, let's get training.
Zombies attacking our base right fucking now.
Somehow I managed to conveniently randomly get everyone who swears the most.
Dear God, I'm tired. What? Did we scare him off or something?
Like I said, you could install Haven device if you wanted to. That would automate this. You could just sit inside the base and do nothing. If you did it, I'd recommend dropping the trade depot because you don't need the trade depot up all the time. Like, it can be down. Thank you for the grenade. Now we just have to clean up? Okay, like, remember, watch on the left. Okay, let's look on the left, look on the left.
Everybody okay?
540! Look at that. So, and there's still room for more. We might be able to hit 600. We might be able to hit 600. Anyways, I think that's good enough for today's episode. Big money, right? Now you know how to do it. And you also know that I have room for more, and it took us about 15 minutes to farm, basically it took us 15 minutes to farm up our influence, or our standing to the max, which is not bad. I would say that's very fast for, especially because it's lethal zone, you get penalties on it. But yeah, I can still get one more in here, and then we will have a full community of meal plan. This person will get replaced, and then the rest will all be tough negotiators and 3 meal planners for basically the insane version of Whitney Field. And the only way to make it better would be, I probably wouldn't go for another tough negotiator. I'd do a red talent hacker. And then there are optimizations you can make. Some of these skills down here, you could get people who have business. Business is another 10% influence. If you don't need any more skills, that would be an option, but there you go. That is why Whitney Field is the god base. It is, unless it gets nerfed, and nerfed hard enough, unless it is nerfed hard enough, it is the only max tier base in the game. There's B tier, C tier, A tier. Well, there's a special tier, Fox tier, the ultimate tier. This is the only Fox tier base, the only S tier base in the game. It's so much better than every other base that nothing is in its league. It gets its own special category just for how powerful it is. Anyways, hope that shows you a little bit what's going on. Remember, there was a 3-hour PTR stream yesterday, actually. So if you were like, darn, I wanted to see PTR stuff, you gotta get on Twitch. I'm there almost every single day streaming at least 2 hours of State of Decay 2 content. You get to see it there before you get to see it on YouTube, simply because I don't have to make the videos. I just hit the record button and I play. With these videos, I gotta actually record and edit and upload. That takes like 3 hours. The recording and the editing and the uploading all together takes like 3 hours. So that's why you don't see them that's why you don't see them until the next day. So if you want to be there day one, gotta jump on Twitch. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for all the F-bombs. But of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.